In this section, we will look only into the scalar variable. A scalar variable is nothing but a variable which consists of a fixed size data. The data size is fixed. That is, it holds a integer or a string or a boolean value. But in the robot framework, we don't have these differentiations like integer, string or boolean. We only have a single type of scalar variable which will always hold the type string. Let me explain it. First, how to define a variable. The format to define a scalar variable in robot framework is you have to provide a dollar sign, then you have to give a open curly brace, provide the variable name, for example variable 1, close the curly brace. This is the format to define a scalar variable. You have to provide the dollar sign, open curly brace, close curly brace. Within these curly braces, you have to give the variable name, variable 1. Now you can provide 2 spaces or a tab and provide the value that is going to be stored inside this variable. For example, let's give robo. This is a string. You can reuse this variable across your test cases. The first thing is variable has to be defined within the variable structure. You can reuse it in the test case or keywords. Let me use it. Instead of the hello world, I am going to give dollar variable name. PyCharm is auto populating using the IntelliBot plugin. Just give the variable name. Now instead of directly giving a value here, we are storing the value inside a variable and referring it. Let me run the robot. Once it is run, we can open the log.html file. I already opened it. Just refresh. Open it. You can see the keyword is log variable name and the variable name is getting logged. The real usage is if you want to use it in multiple places. For example, let me create one more test case. You can use the variable there as well. So this is the use of variables. Now if you want to define an integer, then it is also the same way. You can create dollar. You can create as variable 2. You can provide 1. But with robot framework, as I mentioned, we have only one type of scalar variable. So it is always going to take the variable as a string. So this 1 will also be treated as a string in robot framework. When you are using this variable inside a library, for example, inside a Python library where it expects a integer, then you can't directly pass this variable because it is going to be passed as a string. So you have to convert it to a integer by using keywords like convert to int or convert to number, and then you have to pass it, or else you will get a type error. You can also give a equal to sign after the variable. It is not going to make any difference. The equal to sign will be omitted. For a better understanding, across your project, if you want to use a equal to sign, you can use it across all the variables. For example, let me give it as variable 2 here. Let's run this. Let me go to the log.html, refresh the page. You can see log variable 2. It is logging the number 1. Okay, now we understood how to define the scalar variable and how to use it inside a test case or a keyword file. If you want to define a string with a multiple lines, like a paragraph, then you have to give \n, that is the new line character, and you can give the next string. Robot file will parse this \n, that is as a new line character, and it will type the next string in the next line. Let me run this one as well. Save it. Run. Okay, let's go to the test case. Refresh. You can see here, robot is in the first line, automation is in the second line. So if you want to give a new line character, you can provide it as \n. When you want to type this \n, that is you want to escape this character, then you have to provide one more \. That means \/ is an escape character. So it won't take the backslash n as a new line character, it will take it as a whole string. Let's run this as well. You can see we have only one backslash because the first backslash is taken as an escape character and it will type the next thing. Now if we want to give a paragraph that is spanning across multiple lines, then how you can define it in the variable? Simple, you have to just click enter, provide 3 dots, and you can provide 2 space, you can provide any string. Now this will be taken as a single line. The 3 dot means just we are jumping to the next line, but it is a single string without any new line characters. So if we run this, it will be taken as a single continuous line. You can see robot automation string continues. Okay, I'm making a lot of typo, but that's fine. Okay, let's go back here. So this is how we define a scalar variable, that is a variable of fixed data size.